Greetings, YouTube. LMS Tactical here. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good. This is the day after the skin cancer removal from my left shoulder, so that doesn't feel real good, but I'm glad that they got it out, and I hope they got it all. You know, I was thinking, do I really want to come on here, come here, Charlie, and talk about how fucked up Obama is again? I got no choice. I'm just going to get it out of my system, so maybe I can let it go. There's so much going on, I couldn't narrow it down. You know, I don't know if I'm more pissed at the fact that it's not that I'm pissed at Obama. I mean, an asshole acts like an asshole. That's what they do. An enemy of the state, can be counted on to act like an enemy of the state. What I'm mad at are the people that put him into office twice. I'm mad at all of us because we must have done something wrong to have allowed this to happen. Somehow the guilt that so many stupid liberal whites feel, that they've been taught by their communist college professors, made them somehow close their eyes to how patriotic our great country is, or was. Or perhaps, even more scary, maybe the country was never really what we thought it was. I mean, don't you sometimes feel like you're living in a fucking dream? I mean, you know, I've talked about there's so many different aspects of this phenomenon called the destruction of America. It's not being done by one person. I've talked about the Jews in America. I am rapidly developing a disdain for the rich Jews out in Hollywood, the people that are in the Hollywood elite. The Jews across this country, the New York Jews that spent all that money funding Obama's campaign. What the fuck was that? Fucking chupacabra in the woods. But, and yet you don't hear anything, you know? Obama, when he said that the Jews that were killed in the kosher delicatessen in France, that it was a random shooting. How are the Jews in this country allowing that to even go unchallenged? They don't say nothing. The Jewish Defense League says nothing. They keep their fucking mouths shut. That is an affront to all Jews everywhere in the world, that they were just considered random targets. Yet when Mike Brown loses his life after robbing a fucking store, that wasn't just a random police shooting. That was all cops in America are targeting black youth. You know, and the president and his gang couldn't fucking shut up for more than 10 seconds. You know, they mention that shit every fucking time they open their mouths. And the liberal people that say nothing about how fucked up Obama is and what he's doing to this country. They couldn't say enough about how Mike Brown was targeted because he was an African-American youth. But some fucking Allah Akbar motherfucker roams into a goddamn Jewish delicatessen on the day before the Sabbath and fucking guns down only Jews, and it's just random. They just happen to be, you know, you listen to what's her name, Jen Psaki? What a fucking loser. That bitch at the State Department. I look at her every time she speaks with that fucking smirk. You just want to fucking smash my TV. You know, her and I don't even remember the dude's name, the guy that took Jay Carney's spot. What a cocksucker. Looks like a little rat with his buck teeth and his fucking condescending attitude as he denies the obvious. Come here, Charlie. Let's go this way. It's just pathetic, man. You know, what the fuck have we allowed to happen to this country? I mean, seriously. You know, I mean, you even get people like Michael Savage. You know, Michael Savage seems to be, on the one hand, not afraid to say things the way they are. But on the other hand, you never hear him, and in fact, I think he's denied that Obama is a fucking Muslim. Why else? I mean, it's just basic math that even I can figure out. Why else would fucking Obama refuse to use the word radical Muslim when dealing with radical Islam? Because he's being loyal to his brothers. And this whole thing, man, back to the Jews. By completely boycotting the visit of Netanyahu. And I don't care what the fuck you think of Israel or Jews. Try to get your head out of that. Go get it, Trey. And focus on the obvious here. And the significance of shitting on our only ally in the Middle East. You know? And then this fucking secret meeting where he invites all these fucking Muslim clerics to a nice little party at the fucking White House. And it's closed to all reporters. Why is America not fucking flooding the White House with fucking demands for explanations and for demands that our president name the enemy for what it is, or we impeach his fucking worthless, tyrannical ass? Why are we just sitting by letting our country melt? Why are we letting Michael Savage and all of the Fox reporters and everyone else pretend like they don't know that Obama is a fucking, at least a Muslim sympathizer, and at best a fucking Manchurian candidate, a closet Muslim that was fucking hand selected by fucking, what's that other fucking dude's name? The rich guy that fucking makes all of fucking Obama's decisions. I think he's Jewish too. But he was the guy that led the Jews, or led the Nazis to the hidden Jews, and he loved that part of his history. The fuck was his name? Who cares? You know, hang on, let me throw a stick for the wildebeest here. Wait a minute, Trey. I gotta get a stick. Go get it! Go get it! So, we just fucking sit. Charlie, go get it. There it is. And we just fucking watch. And we keep our little mouths shut. Or we pop up on little YouTube videos like the one I'm doing, and we complain to the choir. You know, oh God, Obama sucks. Obama is destroying our fucking country, people. And we're not doing anything about it. Well, what should we do, Mike? Slowly but surely, everything is being outlawed. You know, it's like Orwellian type shit, man. Eventually, videos like the one I'm doing will get me locked up, or I'll disappear someday because I'm not following the party line. I'm speaking out against the king. Charlie, here. So, you know, enjoy the so-called freedom of speech while you have it, because eventually guys like me are just going to disappear. Fuck. And did you see that interview? I can't remember who did it, but the last interview with Obama. Hey, I got to take a moment and interrupt this video. I know it's awesome and you guys hate interruptions, but listen, for all my new viewers, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't like you. If you have, but listen, do yourself a favor, run some search phrases in the box here under my videos. You know, when you go to my homepage, run things like cops, SHTF, you know, the standard shit, prepping, and check out some of my videos. I got some abstract shit on there too, like the time traveler that I interviewed. Go check it out, man. Come on. Okay, now back to the main feature. Meow. I can't remember what channel did it. One of those liberal fucking stations. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and just look at the last interview done by somebody. But I want you to pay attention to the way the interview was set up. I mean, of course, all the questions are you know, pre-scripted. So it's not the content of the interview that bothered me, but what bothered me was the layout in the studio. Think back to the films you've seen of big giant, it's like jumbo shrimp, of large groups of Nazis gathering while Adolf Hitler spoke. And I can't remember where I read this or saw this, but I know that whoever orchestrated that, he has, you know, you could Google it, but he took great pains to make the lighting so that Hitler would appear very, almost magically powerful. Yeah, like the fucking devil himself speaking. And I swear to God, man, the lighting on this interview was the same thing. It was done the same way. They had one half of Obama's face dark, and the other half was light. And Charlie, and I believe that there was some symbology there. You know, maybe it was black and white to signify his mixed race. I'm joking. But more than likely it was good and evil. So the light side of his face was to present this good nice speaking American leader. But the left side really showed his secret friends what he's all about. Preaching one way, but thinking another. I don't know, man. These are strange fucking times we're living in. And, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know how we're going to survive this if something doesn't change quickly. And like I've said before, I'm really glad that I'm not a young man. I don't want to live to see how fucked up things are going to get if we don't fucking put a stop to this shit. And when I say put a stop to it, I mean by legal means. Why are we not? Well, it's a rhetorical question. The reason we're not impeaching him is because the Republicans have sold out too. There's virtually nobody representing the people. Nobody. Obama spoon feeds his subjects everything he wants them to know and think. The colleges are fucking spoon feeding bullshit into our young people's heads. Every single day, some colleges across the land remove certain words. They ban them because they're offensive. It's that evil fucking weapon of political correctness striking again, but it's a very, to coin Mark Levin's phrase, it's soft tyranny. I mean, it's exactly what it's designed to do what it's doing. They're slowly encircling us with the restrictions that are nothing like our founding fathers wanted us to be in. In fact, our founding fathers built into our sacred documents ways to prevent this and to deal with it. But most people are too fucking stupid or too brainwashed to fucking understand it, because there's certainly nobody in any leadership position that is offering up a solution. You know, people say, "Oh man, he doesn't say radical Islam. We got to identify our enemy. You can't identify your enemy if you can't defeat your enemy if you don't identify him." The same is true for the president. You got to call a spade a spade. Oh, I'm a racist. You know what I mean? You got to call a fucking Manchurian candidate secret closet Muslim. You got to call him for what he is. And if it offends people, tough shit. How offended will they be when our country is fucking ruled by Sharia law? You think that, that's not far-fetched, man. All you got to do is just look across the ocean to some of the liberal countries in Europe that are now fucking wondering why there's more Muslims there than their own people. I don't know, man. Why don't you guys give me an idea? What do you think we should do? I mean, be careful. Don't say weird shit on the internet that's going to get you arrested. But what's a realistic response? I mean, what can we do? We're not going to have anybody to vote for that's worth a shit. They're all fucked up. Every one of them's fucked up, or they'd be saying the truth. But nobody wants to say the truth. And the truth is the only fucking thing that makes sense. And the truth is the only fucking righteous thing to speak in times of peril. And brother, we are in peril. Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk my dog. Hope you guys are having a good day. Element is Tactical. I'm out.
Ugh!